Inspire.
Tukyali mu January, ndowooza abasinga January abatwalaganya bwe muba mwanyumirwa mu December ke kaseera naye anaatera okuggwa. Temweraliikirira, nkimanyi January abeera muzibu nnyo naye Katonda ajja kumubayisaamu ng'era bwe yabayisa mu mwaka omukadde. Nze Shira Nakayemba, program ya Inspire wano ku Spark TV. Program ebeerayo buli lwa Sunday ssaawa 12:30 eza akawungeezi ate neddibwamu ku Lwokuna ssaawa 9 ez'olweggulo. Ne leero nkuleetedde omuntu ow'enjawulo. Kakati olwaleero nno kyanjawulo because omugenyi gwe mbaleetedde, she has a very beautiful story. It's a unique one. Story idea ye, like business idea ye mugenda kubeera nga mugyewuunya naye nkiwa egenda kubeera ng'ebanyumira. Awo nno we nkutegereza nti gwali eyo ng'onoonya bizinesi yakola otudde olinda capital. Mwana wattu capital yo ojja kumufuna naye era bw'oba ekintu tokyagala nga tokijje ku mutima gwo tajja kukolera. So first get a business idea, omanye how it works, omanye kitambula kitya. Bwebanga business, first get a business idea ate osooka okyagale because ne banakuwa ndabye abantu abasinga nga gamba njagala kukola spare parts because spare parts zitunda nnyo biki n'agenda n'anoonya obukadde nga 10 n'abuteekamu bonna ne bwonooneka because teyasooka kulowooza spare parts ono yadde bamutunda naye abamutunda bakikola batya. Yalowooza kasitoofu nedduuka mu town nga kiwedde. Mwana wati beera nga osooka kufuna business idea okyagale kyoyagala okukola then olyoka oteekemu ssente. Omugenyi wange ngenda kubeera nga mubawa
Inspire.
Weewaawo nga we nabategeezezza nina omugenyi ow'enjawulo naye omanyi Oluganda? Ojja n'okuloogera. Omugenyi waffe wa njawulo naye sigenda kumwanjula, njagala abeere ng'abeeyanjulira. So tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Flavia Mirembe. I love children. I love to.
Are you at campus?
I recently graduated. I graduated in community psychology and majored in social work.
Community psychology?
Yes. Yeah. And I am 24 years old. Yeah.
Era ddala oyogeza Mirembe ng'erinnya lyo. So tell us what you do.
I take care of children from 3 to...
Kyebayita babysitter.
Yes. Just take care of your children. And that's what I basically do. You are busy, you don't have anyone to take care of them, you don't have anyone to pick them from school. I simply show up and I help you with that.
Okay, babysitting. Okay. Kale tubuulire. How did you come up with this idea?
So twali mu lockdown. I was in my last semester. But of course, never to go to bed waka. Then I got tired. I wake up to sleep. I wake up to sleep. And then what can I do to keep myself busy while I wait for schools to reopen? I really thought, because one, I didn't have capital. I was a student, very, very unemployed. So I didn't have any cash. So
that was your third year over?
Yes, third year last semester. I tried to talk to everyone at home, but you know, yes, I was at home with my mom. But I would tell like my cousins, friends that, I do have jobs. I'd be doing, and everyone would be like, but you know COVID. COVID has affected everything. We can't even help you. They even laid us off. Nengamba, you know what? Okay. But then, when you tell mommy that, she's like, "Are you a big girl?" But then I sat down, Nengamba, what is there that I can do without necessarily having to look for capital?
That's very important.
Yes. and I prayed about it. And after praying, I sat down, I looked through all the things I do, and I realized I love children and I also love to organize. Kati when namanya ninga, okay, now that I have the ideas, what can I do? So since I had moved to my sister's and to lockdown, that is all we do. When they open transportation, the first thing I did was I was like, yeah, let me go to my sister's place, Manang, and I see her. So when I was there, of course, for her she works, and her husband works as well. So I would always be home with the kids. Our kids study online, so I would always help them with their online classes. And also help them. I stay home with them, take care of them, and yes. So over time, everyone in the hood, everyone in the neighborhood started leaving me with their children. So some people would be like, Flavia, I'm going to the market. I'm going to leave Tabitha. I'm going to leave. And you'd be like, okay. So ngawakoma wakusente. Thank you. No God. 20K. Okay. Cutting, I no longer ask for data. I can put calls. Generally, I'm able to survive in my own means without begging and, enjoying my life. Eventually, the money increased. I had 20K, ngampa 100K.
The whole day.
I had 100K, ngampa 200K. He said this money is very clean, by the way. It's very clean money, and I am not putting any capital. I am at my sister's. Life is good. I am saving. I even started buying goats because I didn't have what to do with the money with. I started buying goats in a village. I have 7 now. Strange, because I just didn't want to waste the money. I would be like, okay, help me buy a goat, and they would buy it. Yeah. So when I left my sisters, of course, my mother is like, come back. So I said, okay. I went back home. And from those people who I had helped the other side, that was in Masanafu, I went back home. Home is in Mugolobi. I went back, and then I received a random call. Hi, am I talking to Flavia Mirembe? Yes. They told me take care of children. Meanwhile, I had never told anyone I actually do take care of children. No, I just said I love. They would leave them, I'll take care of them. So I said yes, and she's like, oh, can you come? I will be gone for this and this time. Come and be here. And then I'm okay, I'll be there. And yeah, I started like that. People referring me, others taking up, like that. And honestly, I never say the price. I never say that this is how much I will charge you. No, I think the person who refers me says how much they gave me, and then when I reach this person also just is like here.
And when you do it well, now
yes. Sometimes it's very, very abnormal work, but it's worth it. Because I don't do it's not like I don't do anything, because hey, I take care of the child, I ensure they are okay. I ensure they are.
What do you do for the child?
Taking care of a child, changing their diapers. If they want to sleep, I make sure they go to sleep. If they are going to play, I ensure they are using the swings or whatever play things are there properly. Generally, if they want to go shopping, the ones who are older, I accompany them to the supermarket. There are those who...
Tell us about that.
Kisinzinda. Kubanga nze naawe tuyinza okugamba ono si mwana. Naye nga ku muzadde nga mwana. Yes, yesterday I was taking care of a 22-year-old. And the mother felt the need. In fact, the mom calls it...
Is she at campus?
Yes. She's at campus, but she didn't study from Uganda. Yeah. So the mom actually calls it babysitting. She doesn't even tell you, come and just stay with. No, and I was shocked. I said, where is the child? Where I kept asking, I was like, oh, right there, right there. I was like, okay. But you know, I sit down there and sometimes all they need is just company. Sometimes that's it. They just want to have someone around their child. They just don't want to leave their child without anyone in the house.
Abana bosinga taking care of.
Babera between 3 and 6.
Bosinga kolako. But you can go beyond that. Naye abaana bokolako bakolerako obalabirira waka wamwe. You're still staying with your parents, so obaleta waka wamwe oba you go to their parents' homes?
I go to their place because that's the best thing to do. When there are those who I bring at my home, but that one is a mutual understanding. I have known them for some time, and so it's okay for them to come at my house.
So Wotamani, you don't risk.
Yes.
You go to their homes.
Plus it's also expensive on my end. Tango muntu waleta omwana waka. Mwana aba yaganywa chai. I use my gas. I use my power. I end up incurring extra costs that I can't even tell a parent I did.
So kati bwamulete wuwo. Biki byabayina okuleterako?
Bwaba baby, I know leta pamper. I know leta ekyokulya. Waliwo kids who are specific to where they sleep. There are those who are specific to their potty. So you have to carry it as well. You have to carry tissue. Everything that you use on your child while they're in your house, you carry alongside with you. If you know that weather can change, you have to carry them the sweater, you have to carry them all the necessities that they need. Waliwo abasitula nebyesitagenda kwetaaga nga nze n'abisitula naye nga gamba she may need them. Okay. So anything that they use at home, they carry.
So kati bw'oba ogenze waabwe biki byokola? Biki omuzadde bye yeetaaga okukulekera era biki byokola era wa wookoma? Because abamu wabagambye nti come and take care of my child at my place. Abamu abakusuubira n'okulongoosaako ewaka kukola buli mulimu awo. So what do you do when you go to their places?
That entirely depends on me and the client. Waliwo agamba, me, I want you to come and even cook for the kids. I want you to wash the utensils. I want you when they sleep to wash their clothes. I have no problem doing all that because I can do it, and hey, if you pay me, I will still do. Okay? Waliwo agamba, all I need you to do is be with my child.
Tuulaawo omulabe.
Waba agenda kwebaka, ensure they're in the bed. Whenever ali ku TV, be on the TV. Waba agenze kuzanya, ensure that they are not hurting themselves or they are safe there. So I do what you tell me and what I can also do. Okay? There are things I can't do, of course, that are out of my bracket. Those ones, I'm sorry, I can't do. I'm very sorry. For example, I don't do housework majorly because I can't come to take care of a child and I'm doing housework. It becomes extreme. I will lose focus.
Yeah, you have to focus on the child.
If anything rotates around the child, I will do. Kubanga kati ebintu by'omwana baba mazodi biba byenkana ki. Mbyoza. Kawagamba, I don't want dirty things. No gamba, okay, I'll ensure I wash them. Waliwo olinga, alina maid. Every time you finish using things, nga waliwo abikima nagenda n'abyoza.
Waliwo ababeera ne ba maid.
Yes, abasinga benkolera balina ba
maid alabirira omwana.
Yes, kati nga maid wa mirimu mirala. Kati nga yagala.
Abazadde ba .com bannange. Weewaawo. Eyo no yekyali emboozi ya Flavia. Very interesting story idea. Gwe n'ekintu ky'onyooma omulala akifunamu ssente, omulala ayinza okugamba how can I babysit? But she's earning money. Tukyagenda mu maaso n'emboozi ye, naye katusooke tuwumulemu katono program ya Inspire gy'oliko.
Inspire. Inspire.
Welcome back on Inspire kulikayo mukuru mulamu okonze Shira Nakayemba. Program ya Inspire gye tukyagenda nayo mu maaso era program y'abawala bato okugabana naawe mbozi zaabwe. We bring entrepreneurs, we bring victims, tuleeta abantu ab'enjawulo, but basically young girls, and if they have a story to tell and we believe that story can change someone out there, why not host her? So leero tulina Flavia babysitter. I like that name. Lwaki nkikozesa nnyo bwe ntyo nandigambye nti she takes care of the children bichi, but if anyone hears babysitting alabira ddala nga kintu kya simanyi abamu waliwo abakiraba nga tasobola kikola, but she's earning money from it. She's just 24 yakagraduating naye she's still earning. Tanatandika kunoonya mirimu.
I actually have a job.
You have so
work.
tell us about your job and when you take care of the children go kola.
I got the job recently anyway, but it is also in a school. Although at school I'm an administrator. Yeah.
So when you get time to take care of the children?
That is something I'm now thinking of. I've been now working over the weekend because now even kids were having classes online, so I wasn't as busy as I will be when they open the school.
So you've been taking care of these children over the weekend?
Yeah, for now.
So olowooza qualities ki z'oyina ezikuleetedde okubeera ng'osobola okubeera mu eno field ey'okulabirira abaana? Manyi si buli omu asobola okubeera n'abaana. Mmwe abali eyo oyinza okuba idea ogyegombye naye saagala okigezeeko nga tolina qualities zino.
One, I'm very passionate. I just love them. Love them. You know, I have relatives who when a kid just talks, they can slap them. But it's very amazing that I will laugh. Or I will just look at them and just be like, they are a child. You probably don't know what they are doing. Okay. And that's the only thing. Just love them. And I think that's all they need. Just need love.
Love
more.
for the children.
That's it.
Abakambwe, abakuba abaana, abasinga ne bamwemulugunya bali eyo mu biyumba by'abawala. Omwana ankoze kino, omwana ankoze kino. Singa bamusooka practicingirako wano nga temunnagenda. Abo baana bwana nabo osobola okuba nga naawe obeera nabo n'obatereeza. So Flavia, okusinziira gy'ovudde, like okay nga tetunatuuka ne gy'ovudde, how much do you charge omwana okubeera ng'olabirira omwana w'omuzadde? I know those that recommend bababulira prices zaabwe naye naawe olina prices w'ogamba nti wano I don't go below this or I don't go beyond this.
Yeah. So the least amount I get is 50k, and that is for 3 hours.
Just 3 hours.
Just 3 hours.
Ndowooza muwulidde 50k abalala saagala nakyogera.
Because in that 50k I will deliver. That's all I can tell you. In 3 hours I will deliver what I'm supposed to do for you. Yeah.
50k 3 hours. Si lunaku lulamba.
And that also entirely depends where you are. If I have to travel to Entebbe, it can't be 50k.
Of course, I know for transport.
So minus my 50k and then you include
what
the
do you invest in that business? Just your energy.
That's me. I ensure I am eating well, I'm healthy, and I show up.
So, ekintu kino kiri risky. Even for now, abantu abakula banyinza okugamba nti kiba kizibu okumumatiza nti Flavia mumanyi kalabirira abaana bo. Kiri risky. This is a risky area. How do you handle this? Are you registered?
I'm not registered.
For now? Are you planning to get registered?
I am hoping to. I want to actually get the entire details and I see how best to make this a better business and a real registered company. You know, learn all the dynamics. Because for me, like I said, I ask myself, what can I do when I wait for schools to reopen? I realized that, and I have been earning money. I have survived. I am happy. I am helping those around me. When friends are getting married, I send in a contribution. It wasn't the case before because I'll be like, sikola. Then I don't work. So. No, guys. But it becomes overwhelming when they put you in a group and you don't have money.
So kati abantu, how do they trust you? We are still on that issue.
That one, I think, I don't know how they trust me, but I think from the people I've worked for, it is evident I am good.
So they are the ones that recommend you to nafunayo. Anyway, so do you market yourself over? You don't?
I don't. I've not done that. Yeah.
Okay, mbozi ya Flavia yewuunyisa. So kyokola tugambe nti what are your future plans? Kyekiringa nti osobola okukola daycare oba?
If everything goes back to normality, yes. Because now, as you can see, every parent now stays with their child. And if they open nursery schools, a parent would prefer taking their child to nursery school and then picking them up. So me, starting a daycare right now isn't the goal because I won't earn. It's the truth. I will not earn.
Because of the lockdown.
Because of the lockdown.
But
because
that's
of
your
COVID.
plan.
Yes. A plan is there.
Exactly. I don't know when njagala okutuuka nti this is how businesses grow. Kati omulala yinzoga nti njagala kola daycare naye ninze tugambe miliyoni nga 3 okutandika daycare yange, but see how she started. Kati gye bujja maaso yagenda okubeera ne daycare yakugambe nti natandika n'emitwalo 5 ogambe nti tekisoboka. Those are motivational speakers, but this is how people start businesses. Yatandika just ku mwana omu, yatandikira kuba baganda be actually nga tafuna nafuna baneighbor. Kati atuuse okuba nti abantu bamurecommendinga ogenda maka g'abantu. What are some of the challenges osanga mukola omulimu guno?
Not so many, but every person, just like every family, is unique, or they are different. So gwe kyokkirizaamu otuukeyo nga tebakikirizaamu. Newotuuka oyinza otuuka mu family ne bagamba, yes, we don't pray when we are going to eat. So for you in your head, oh, before I eat, I actually have to bow my head and pray. No. What are you doing? What are you teaching our child? So adjusting sometimes is it's a problem, especially to habits that my mother taught me that I think are good. But nonetheless, you have to be flexible. Naye si kyangu oyinza otuuka waka ne bagamba wano nga tetukkiriza mpale. Yes,
and you have to adjust.
Yeah, omusajja nagamba you're wearing pants. No. You have to get on your border, go back home, wear the long skirt and come back. Now that you've incurred transport challenge costs that are on you. Or I have to carry extra clothes in my bag, just in case yankubidde basigina mubuuza aya hajat oba aya what. So when I reach there and it's a hajat, I just have to just change my entire attire and then show up. Yeah, then of course there are shady people. There are people who want way more services than what you offer.
Than what they paid for.
And you're like, yeah, but I thought I came for the baby. You want to be the baby? So sometimes it's awkward because when you are in a fence, you can lose your life. Because you enter someone's gate, no one forced you. Katobera with you, yourself and yourself. And you're good. And sometimes it's not easy to get out of those awkward situations. Okay? It takes grace. or you have to, I don't know. It's just grace and ensuring that you're who you are and telling the person, I'm very sorry, I can't do this. As much as that's what you see, but that is not what I came for. Yeah, so there are not so many. Yeah, apart from shadiness and then adjusting.
Okay. So, what plans are you having for this business of ojongerayo maaso?
I want to register it. I was actually hoping that we open up an office. And now you don't have to directly call my personal number like it's been. Maybe get a formal number where someone simply walks to office, they come and tell us what they need, and maybe get other people now to help me work because it's exhausting.
You're doing it alone for now?
For now I'm alone.
Abakubira nga bagala okujja ewakaawo obagamba ki?
Mbagamba no, that's not possible.
Tewali mwana gw'olabirira waka? Ne woba omumanyi nnyo bati?
Mba mumanyi nnyo.
What are you trying to avoid?
Omwana oli wajja ewuwo. It's a different story. It's different. I am home. So there's that comfort you have of I'm home. Ontegedde like I'm very comfortable. It's not very professional of me. I can be like, oh, I'll start mommy wali. Oh, okay, my sister is there. And I'll either be on the phone or I'll be like, let me be watching call this, which is not what I will do when I actually come to your house. When I come to your house, my phone's usually even off. Because in my head, I know I'm on duty. I've come to do this, I'm here for this. I can't just mess up myself.
What was the feedback when you told your friends you were doing babysitting?
Of course, most of them laugh. And be like, what? But the way I was raised, that is not really an issue. Because at the end of the day, it's my life. I want so much, and that means I have to do so much to get there.
Of course.
So you tell them what they think is really entirely none of my business, because there are those who be like, even touching there, you clean them. You're like a maid. There's a sentence in name.
Exactly. Abasinga babalowooza babysitting obeera maid or kola.
Yeah. But
at the end of the day, these are just kids.
Exactly.
If you can take care of your kids, then you can also take care of someone else's kid.
Yeah.
So have CJ where yatugamba when she started up a cleaning company, era naye yafuna that feedback. Abamu nga bakiisaamu amaaso, how can you do that? But eventually there are people who decided to join her. Have you gotten anyone? Ayagala okujoininga mu kino?
Yes, I have quite a number of friends who say, can we partner? Can we do this together? But my grandmom used to had a saying, it's Nyankwele, so I'll just say it and help us understand it. She used to say, Ijatulane ni ijatwangane.
Jam tubeere ffenna vuba oba weereetedde okwawukana, something like that. Yeah.
So I don't know, but that pop-up every time someone tells me I would love to partner with you, it just hits me, like it hits me and I'm like I may lose my friend. Because my grandmom used to be like, you see, you can be friends with someone, but the day you live together, the day you're under one roof, the day you and I think she used to tell me that to just be bold enough and learn to do things on my own without entirely having
it
to depend on
happens even
someone.
in relationships. When you start staying together, that's when problems come in. So your last remarks to someone who wants to do business naye nga tanafuna kirowoozo oba nga ayagala kukola ekirowoozo kyo kyennyini kyokola, what advice would you give them?
One, sit down with yourself, think about it, think about something you love, because when you do something you love, to get money, it becomes easy. Because ochikolo oyagala, you're not like You know those people where you go to plait hair and nibamalaga just to get money. When there is love, omuntu akusibye enviri nga alina love ziba za njawulo. So find something you love and you're very yes. Ziraga nti omuntu yazisibye ayagala kyakola. Naye waliwo akusiba n'ogana oba nno bamusibiddewa leero luno. Yes, so
wow.
Yeah.
So oyo no yabadde Flavia. Her idea is unique. I really like it. And she's so confident nga kubuulira story ye. That's one thing I like about her. Yambuziza so did you call me because I qualify? I took long okukubira, but yeah, I have a long list of guests abagala bambi okubeera nga nabo sharing stories zaabwe. But thank you for sharing your story. I hope abawale abalala muyina kye muyigidde ku mboozi ya Flavia. Nze Shida Nakayemba, program ya Inspire bw'oba ogisubiddwa ku Lwokuna ssaawa 9 ate osobola ogirabira era ku YouTube yange, that's Inspire, oba n'ogenda ku Facebook page ya Spark TV. Aba Supermania wano ku Freedom City e Namasuba be batukkiriza okubeera nga tukolera mu kifo kyabwe ekirungi bwe kiti.
Inspire. Inspire.